Optimum City of the Future.
The soothing ocean breeze rustles through your hair while you smell the sweet aroma of flowers on a typical amazing day in Watanobbigoo. Nestled on an island near the coast of Australia, Watanobbigoo, meaning hills surrounded by water in the Aboriginal language, is based on the Aboriginals' lifestyle of living in oneness with nature. After 50 years of existence, currently in 2121, the population has grown to 150,000 people. The main objective of Watanobbigoo is to provide a green, sustainable living environment with astounding genetic-based healthcare.
Watanobbigoo has it all, from the houses and apartments with a beachside view to the outstanding healthcare facilities all throughout the city. The residential area includes a recreational facility, which provides both indoor and outdoor athletic activities. The exceptional holographic movie theater and arcade, the Alkira Business Complex, and Magically Marvelous Museum are located in the commercial zone. Tourists are brought to Watanobbigoo by the historical Aboriginal landmark called Walkie-Talkie. Headquarters of the world-famous Laugh Company are located here. By the eastern edge of the Koo Beach is the Meyer Medical Institution and Beachside Research, where scientists and engineers work to find a cure for Alzheimer's. In the industrial zone, we have Rado Vertical Farm, a Woonga desalinization plant, Pachi Algae Plant, and Tech Park. Parks and the beach allow people to enjoy the fresh, pollution-free air due to biodisposable waste and land preservation programs such as the Animal Reserve.
Watanobbigoo is filled with unique buildings and ideas that no other city has. Buildings in Watanobbigoo have creative and efficient architectural designs. On tops of buildings, we have green roofs to provide agriculture. There is a carbon nanotube which covers and protects the city when any natural disasters strike Watanobbigoo.
The carbon nanotube dome is based on the molecular structure of a carbon nanotube and is made out of graphitic carbon. It is one of the strongest and stiffest fibers known. When a natural disaster, such as a cyclone or tsunami, is about to strike, it forms into a dome above the city. The rest of the time, it is compacted into a smaller strip running along the eastern edge of the city. There are ventilators to freshen the air and escape doors if any disaster, such as a fire, occurs on the inside. The carbon nanotube dome does not affect daily life activities in Watanobbigoo, such as transportation.
Transportation in Watanobbigoo is convenient and quick. One way that people in our city travel is by maglev train, which uses magnetic levitation and electromagnetic propulsion to move. Maglevs are a great way to travel because they do not pollute the air and have a very high energy efficiency. Watanobbigoo has biofuel-powered buses and solar-powered cars which drive on the streets. Bike and walking trails are a popular and healthy way of transportation.
97% of world's water contains salt. At a Woonga desalinization plant, the method of heat distillation is used to purify water, whereby seawater is collected and then heated into water vapor, then condenses into fresh water. Desalinization provides Watanobbigoo with fresh, clean water using minimal energy.
There are many different energy sources for Watanobbigoo. At the Pachi Algae Plant, producing 40% of Watanobbigoo's energy, algae, a plant which grows in bodies of water, is collected. The Pachi Algae Plant captures electrical current generated when sun's rays hit the algae's leaves, creating electrons to become excited. BioStream, harnessing another 40% of Watanobbigoo's energy, uses an automated self-contained unit to produce electricity when it sways due to underwater currents. There are also many photovoltaic panels located on tops of buildings.
With education ranked the highest in the nation and a record of no crime committed since 2100, Watanobbigoo is a great place for anyone to live in. People of all ages are provided with education due to the numerous schools, museums, the Langou Library, and Latina University. Watanobbigoo is an extremely safe society because of the virtual networks and sensors that connect each safety station to the whole city. And the officers are able to respond to a crime or violation at moment's notice.
Watanobbigoo's healthcare is incredible. In Watanobbigoo, there is free and accessible healthcare which is open 24/7. The main focus right now is to prevent and cure Alzheimer's, a fatal form of dementia. Alzheimer's occurs when an unnecessary surplus of proteins called beta amyloid and tau accumulate in the brain. Beta amyloid and tau cause senile plaque and neurofibrillary tangles to build up in the brain, making nerve cells die. Watanobbigoo's recently invented solution, created by chemical engineers, is based on a genetic-based pill, nasal spray, and vaccination. Every 5 years, after a person is genetically diagnosed with Alzheimer's, they will receive this medication, which contains a certain amount of antibody, which separates and clears the two proteins. This solution works 99% of the time, but when it does not, the biomedical engineers of Watanobbigoo have come up with nanotechnology, which is implanted in your head. Nanotechnology uses electrodes to notice the dying brain cells and provide it with life. It also breaks down and clears the proteins through an electrical current.
As we talked about earlier, that all the medication in the city is genetic based. Genetic medicine is medication suited for each individual's DNA. Genetic medicine offices located throughout the city have dispensers to collect saliva provided by the people. Then it's used to identify one's DNA. This is then used to be analyzed and find health conditions and create medication. Pharmacists, biomedical, and chemical engineers inside the buildings create a mixture based on a person's DNA and run it through a machine. The machine instantly makes a month's supply of genetic medication right on the spot. Patient monitoring is a significant part of healthcare in Watanobbigoo. Every morning, a person will have to turn on a button placed on the wall to scan saliva in a sink at home. These scanners use a programmed computer system to find one's DNA and provide information about a person's state of health that day. Whenever a person is sick, they can turn on another button to virtually and holographically interact with doctors at nearby patient monitoring offices. This was all created by our superb software, electrical, and computer engineers, along with the software allowing access to any citizen of Australia's medical records. Watanobbigoo has got it all. It has a thriving community healthcare commitment, green architecture, plentiful recreational options, great employment opportunities, and overall, a high quality of life. This is a place we would love to live in, wouldn't you?
Watanobbigoo, the optimum city of the future with the greatest healthcare ever.